there's Yuji's Demon God mode breaking the Black Flash record and unlocking all his powers, including Sukuna's curse technique, Shrine. Let's go! A man obliterates Sukuna with 8 Black Flashes in a row. The fight between Yuji and Sukuna starts off with a reference to the movie Raid. But what's shocking is that Yuji has also unlocked Shrine. This was something we waited for since Gojo foreshadowed in chapter 12. Sukuna's curse technique was imbued in Yuji's body and he can use it as his own. In fact, his interpretation of Shrine is completely opposite to Sukuna. Now, let me explain. Since we witnessed the difference between Megumi and Sukuna's usage of 10 shadows, we already know that curse techniques vary in execution because of the interpretation of the person. When it comes to Shrine, Sukuna uses it in a barbaric and non-controlled manner, letting his slashes run free. However, Yuji's interpretation of this technique is quite modern and efficient. Something like, this is the target, cut here, while Sukuna flexes his endless curse energy reserves. Yuji uses it as a means to support his physical fight, such as cutting down a pillar to throw it. In other words, Shrine is a shotgun with Sukuna and a rifle in the hands of Yuji. This fact shocks the king, and the narrator explains that Yuji has 2 techniques now. The first one is blood manipulation because Yuji consumed his remaining brothers, and Shrine was activated thanks to the Zen state Yuji is in due to Black Flash. He's in a condition where manipulating curse energy has become as natural as breathing. Therefore, Yuji's latent potential to match Sukuna all along has been unlocked. As we already know, Black Flash lets you operate at 120%. Well, to counter all this, Sukuna tries to crush Yuji, but it backfires as he gets hit again. This makes him remark that since Yuji has just learnt Shrine, the energy input is weak. Even the king's own attacks are not hurting Yuji as much as before, as they both now share the same technique. This is a callback to Satoru freaking Gojo's final Hollow Purple, who revealed that since it's his own curse energy and technique, he seems to have taken less damage. But speaking of Gojo, our weekly flashback of him has arrived. He's allowing Ino to use Nanami's curse tool imbued with the ratio technique because he trusted Ino the most, meaning that we see Ino jump into battle catching Sukuna by surprise. The dragon slams Sukuna into the wall. Ino also uses the tool, but this is enough time for him to catch and throw Ino away. But Yuji grabs this opportunity to land another attack, which tweaks the heck out of Sukuna, who comments that the brat is using Black Flash like it's nothing for him, bringing back the idea that he is blessed by the sparks of black. In his earlier fights with Hanami and Mahito, Yuji proved that even though there's no sorcerer who can use the power at will, he is so good at wielding Black Flash that it seems he can do so, almost like it's his curse technique. However, Sukuna moves in to counterattack, using a mix of impact blows and slashing, but realizing that it's not phasing Yuji at all. So even though Yuji is all cut up and bloody, including his face, he does not give up, reminding us how Sukuna admitted that Yuji has the most powerful soul in chapter 248. Living in Yuji's body made Sukuna realize that ideals are real, and for the first time, he is seeing them being verified in front of his eyes, as he himself states that Yuji has an invincible soul that will get up no matter what. This fight yet again highlights the fact Yuji is the natural calamity for curses with overwhelming aggression, just as Sukuna is for humans. I mean, remember the I'm you moment? Well, it literally fits perfectly this time round, as Sukuna agrees that their ideals are on equal footing of willpower. But for the king, that's deeply unpleasant to acknowledge. Just take a look at this panel. Sukuna literally destroys one half of Yuji's face, but he still lands another Black Flash, fully tweaking Sukuna, bringing him to his knees and pushing him into a corner. This is peak fiction, ladies and gentlemen. We are witnessing Sukuna lose his composure, as well as the hold over a fight for the first time ever. It's finally a win for the sorcerers. However, hold that happiness back, because despite being extremely weakened from all of this, let's just take a look back at everything he's tanked.